Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with something a little bit different for you guys. So you know I've been doing these anime opening and ending reactions. That is what we're going to be doing today. Today I'm going to be reacting to the opening and two endings for a brand new show or newish show called Orb. And I have a lot to tell you about this, so I need to hurry it up and make it brief. So before I get into everything, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know exactly what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. I'm sending you those big old hugs right through that screen. If you're joining me on the YouTubes, I'm very glad to have you here. I really hope you'll consider hitting like and subscribe for me. It does help me and my channel an awful lot. And I would also love it if you would check out the link to my Patreon. It's going to be in that description down below. I have early access, uncut, unfiltered content going back years now. Tons of anime reactions as well as other stuff. So thank you in advance for that. All right, Orb. What are we doing here, you guys? So I am reacting to the openings and endings. On most opening and ending reactions that I do, I don't have like a lot of immediate plans to go and watch the show afterwards. Like I'm checking it out and I'm kind of like keeping track of like, ooh, okay, that looked good, or like, oh, okay, I think people like this one. But for this, I am actually watching this not right before, but shortly before reacting to the series as well. So the reason I'm reacting to the series is because my lovely editor, Leonie, chose it as her editor's pick for this time of year. I'm really excited about it. It's been really hyped up to me, and I tend to do well with the editor's picks. Last one we did was Death Parade, and I really enjoyed that, and I feel like Leonie knows me pretty well by this point. So I think it's going to be a really interesting, fun ride. I hear it's very, very heavy, very dramatic, very well done, and a little bit different from, you know, what we're seeing a lot of in the mainstream of anime. You know, it's not a shonen, it's not a, I guess it would be like a seinen, I don't know. But yeah, I love something a little bit different, you guys. I love it. So I'm excited for it. But yeah, in terms of what I know about the show, like again, this one I know just a teeny bit more about. Like I actually know the broad definition of the plot because it was recommended to me. So I know that it's about heliocentrism versus geocentrism and how that came to be, and kind of like, I guess, kind of like the story of the people who actually worked to make that happen, to bring all of that to light. So yeah, I mean, I know like a very broad school book, you know, version of like, oh, we used to believe this, and now we believe this, and you know, here's people who were kind of responsible for that. And so I know like a very broad idea of that, but you know, I've never really, I gotta admit, I never really stopped and thought about the people who did all of the, you know, work to make sure that that is now the the current, you know, we know that that's true. So yeah, so that's about all I've got for Orb. That's about all I know going in. I am really, really excited to check out the openings and endings to see if like it gives me any more about just like the tone, the vibe of the series. So without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we jump right in to the opening for Orb. Let's do this. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm guessing this is the main character. I think I saw this individual on the poster. It's a little funky. I can't quite tell. Okay, oh, all right. We're getting, I don't know if maybe this person's thinking of all these people, or it's kind of funky though. Why is it kind of funky? Like, I kind of thought this was gonna be like dark, like a dark, like, oh, and there is an orb. There's another orb. Living up to the name here. So yeah, I can definitely see, knowing the loose plot, I can see how they're showing a lot of visuals that relate to that. Okay, we're seeing some characters. I mean, the song is kind of funky though. Okay. I'm trying to figure out like who's on our team and who's not. Oh my way! Whoa. Okay. Oh, I've heard this. I've heard this. I've heard this before. Okay. I mean, it's now it's giving a little bit more dramatic. Okay, we got some parents, kids. Oh, literal blood money? Was that literal blood money? It kind of looked like literal blood money. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. So it just immediately like cut off as soon as that was done. That was great. I like how initially it kind of sounded like it was going to be like a little bit funkier. I'm just loading up the next the ending. It sounded, but then I can definitely hear where it was a little bit more like dramatic. It kind of reminded me of, I always say that it reminded me of like early 2000s because that's what I think of when I think of like dramatic rock, you know? But yeah, so the song, really, really good. I definitely had heard, like once I heard the chorus, I was like, oh, I've heard this before. I couldn't tell you where I've heard it. It must be like on TikTok or something. I think, I don't know. But yeah, knowing the loose plot, like I said, the key visuals make a lot of sense. We're seeing a lot of, I'm guessing a lot of like high authority officials. There was some actual literal blood money involved. We had a lot of shots of just like the stars, of like representations of the earth or the sun, or, you know. So yeah, so that makes sense to me. We got a lot of good looks at who I believe to be is the main character, the blonde. And a couple other characters, although it was kind of quick. It was kind of, I would have to watch it again to be like, oh, okay, this is definitely like a secondary character. Yeah, but it looks interesting. It looks really, really interesting. Honestly, I think the tone is it's kind of hard to read the tone. Like, it didn't come off as like overly dark. And it didn't come off as like, oh, okay, we're definitely going to have like some silly moments in here too. You know what I mean? Like, it came off as very intellectual. I will say that. Came off as like, I think we're in for like some really good, just like dense, interesting content. Probably a lot of drama. Which I kind of knew already. There was going to be a lot of drama. Because I hear the ending was wild. Like, I don't know anything about the ending, obviously. But, like, I hear the ending, like is like a brain breaker. So, yeah. So, all right. So, about the endings, okay? So, I have 2 endings here to watch. I only have 1 version of each ending. I am told there are other versions. I am not allowed to watch them because they are spoilery. So, just know I'm watching the non-spoilery versions of the endings. Let's go. Ending 1. Oh, it's kind of cute. Oh, we're walking. Okay, lots of orbs in here. Orbs abound. I could swear I've heard this one before too. Let me hear the chorus. Okay, so you know, it seems like we have a lot on our mind. Probably understandably. I'm sure it was on an easy journey to bring this theory to light. Definitely carrying like some stress on her face. Okay, we're walking. We're walking towards towards the truth. Oh, looking up at the stars. Yeah. Have I heard this? It's really, really good. I like how it's all just very, there's not a lot going on. We're letting it breathe. Oh, who are we talking to? This makes sense. We'd be out amongst the stars. I can't tell if we're talking to a friend or, I guess we'll find out. Oh, stars in our eyes. Interesting. I know I've at least heard that singer before. Is there any more? No, there's no more. I could not tell you if I've heard the song. I'm just loading up the next one. One thing I'm noticing a lot, the opening was a little bit more standard, but like in the ending there, like there's not many like openings or endings that I can think of where they just kind of like we're just going to have like a static shot for a while. We're just going to let it breathe. Like, we're not going to throw like tons of stuff at you. Like an angry cat, like a cat fight. You know what I mean though? Like, they're really like letting it breathe. And again, like, all the visuals make sense to me based on what I know of the series. I think our main character is probably going to have, you know what, I could see this being like the type of show where like everyone just dies at the end. Everyone dies at the end. They did their thing. They fulfilled their mission. They got the truth out there, and they didn't make it out of it. They had to die to do it. I could definitely see it being like that. I could definitely see it being that way. Still not a lot in the way of like secondary characters. But we know our main characters face pretty well by now. And you know what? It seems like they've got a lot going on. Definitely haven't seen anything to make me think there's going to be a lot of like wacky anime moments in this. I think it's going to be along the lines of like Vinland Saga. And then like that one time Vinland Saga had like a wacky moment, I was like, oh my God, I almost forgot I was watching an anime. Yeah. So I like the song a lot. The song definitely fits with a little bit more of a pensive vibe. It sounded almost a little bit cute at first. Like, I could almost see it like being sort of like a calm ending for like a little bit more of a like chill, cutesier series, but it fits. So, all right, guys, second one, let's go. This definitely sounds cute. I could swear I know this one too. Okay, so maybe these are some of the secondary characters, because I think we've seen them a few times. Oh, okay, we got some kids. We've seen kids a few times. What are the kids up to? This one's a little bit more like, I mean, it's still a little bit chill, but it's cute. Because we're focusing on the people and their kids. There's gonna be some people and kids in this. Okay. Because really, like, you know, if you were trying to like prove something that you knew was right and you had to fight a lot to do it, like, you're probably gonna be thinking a lot about the future, like, gonna be thinking about future generations and how they'll benefit from that, probably. I don't know, I'm just, who knows, it has nothing to do with it. Okay. Oh, and now it's gone. Okay. All right. I think we're changing. Are we changing rooms? We're changing rooms every time we kind of. And there's bird. Is that a bird? It's bird. It would have been really embarrassing if that wasn't a bird. Fly away, birdie. Birdie knows the truth. Oh, we're pointing to the sky. Okay, that one was the closest we've come to like kind of a little bit more like, I hate to say like cutesy, but just a little bit bouncy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm used to I mean, it's all over the place. I've reacted to a few anime openings and endings now, and it literally is all over the place. You never know. Like, it could be super bouncy. It could be super cutesy. It could be super dark. But yeah, I would say the theme definitely gives me like this is going to be, I hate to say dense because it sounds like a bad thing, but it's, you know, a historical anime is going to be a lot more information and drama. So I definitely got that. Great song. They're all great songs. The first opening, again, had a very kind of pensive, melodic but pensive, and we didn't get a whole lot of different characters. We just mostly just got our main character, and we also had kind of like, I would say that the second ending was a little bit bouncier, and maybe like maybe because the focus is a little bit different. Like, it was showing a lot of parents and children. I don't know if those are secondary characters. I'm guessing probably yes. I'm guessing probably on our side. Like, I'm making a lot of inferences here, but yeah, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here and say that maybe that's because, like, you know, if you were fighting to get some kind of truth out there and you were fighting against you know, opposing higher ups under threat of God knows what, probably death, maybe worse, I don't know. you probably would be thinking like, you would be thinking about the future. You know what I mean? You'd be thinking like, my kids and their kids like kind of deserve to know the truth, and to not be lied to. That's just I'm going out on a limb here. Maybe it was just, you know what? Maybe it's just cute and people with their kids. Why not? But I try to like keep it in the same vein as like what the only like maybe 5 facts that I know about this show. So yeah, guys, I really enjoyed that. Good music, really good music. Good visuals, made sense to me. Still didn't give a whole lot away, although maybe it'll be one of those ones where like if I go back and watch it, I'll be like, oh, okay. Or like the different versions, probably they have a lot of spoilers, I'm told. So I will stay away from those. I'm starting the series like immediately after this. So please look for the first episodes very soon. And yeah, overall, I would say I think this increased my hype. I'm excited. I really want to know, like, I want to get wrapped up in it, you know, like I want to get lost in like, I love a good, like, kind of juicy, informative kind of series, you know what I mean? So I'm excited. I'm excited for it. Yeah, guys, I don't know if it's going to be like super fun, like, you know, bust open the popcorn and rewatch, but I think it's going to be really, really good. Let's put it that way. So yeah, guys, that was the opening and 2 endings for Orb. I hope you will join me for the main series. Like I said, I'm excited for it. Who knows, by the end of it, maybe I'm going to be like, what just happened? But I'll probably still enjoy it. So please be sure to join me again for the main series, which is coming out very, very soon on my channel. And we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.